Hello, good evening. My name is Bimbo Aduloju. It's a pleasure to have you all online this evening. And we'll be talking on a topic called Build Your Brand and Sell Online. I want to believe that your day had been amazing. And up there with you on YouTube, I have a colleague called Lotana who will be moderating. If you have any question or any inquiry or any review, please do drop it in the chat box. Lotana will be there to answer any of your queries. And also, we would like you to introduce yourself. Let us get to know you. Let us get to meet you, where you are reaching out to us from, where you're connecting with us from. I have a few persons online. I can see Umar Farouk Muazu, who is already online. It's a pleasure to have you here online with me today. So, we'll be talking about a few things, and amongst those things, we'll be talking about how you can establish your brand online and also how you can utilize social media to drive sales. I want to assume that some of us here are already into one business or the other. So here we'll be talking about how you can use the social media to drive your sales in terms of your business or even your brand. Uh, in the last 10 months has not been easy for us in terms of the pandemic, COVID-19. And you all will agree with me that COVID-19 has shaped the way we all do business and also the way we do things generally. And most businesses have had to use the social media to drive their sales and also to build their brands. So we'll talk about the importance of having online presence, and also we'll look at what you can do to develop your e-commerce offering, like I mentioned earlier, and also utilizing social media to drive sales. So I said earlier, please do familiarize yourself with the chat box on the YouTube there. If you have any question or you have any query, so please do drop it there in the chat box. There would be someone, Lutana by name, who will be responding to some of your chat. And also, if there is anyone I need to take, I would quickly respond to it. How do you currently do market your business? Like I said earlier, I want to agree that some of us here are into business or into branding. So you could use the chat box. Please tell us how you currently market your business. Some of us have had to use social media like the Instagram, the Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and so on and so forth to market our businesses. But I would like to know how you over there currently market your business. Some people still have to rely on word of mouth, some people still rely on flyers, billboards, and television. But a lot of people have taken advantage of the internet. So we want to get to know how you currently market your business. So please do use the chat box. Let us know how you market your business. So, like I said earlier, some people advertise on Google, some people use the social media, the word of mouth, and so on and so forth. So, please, you can let us know how you market your business. Now, we'll be talking about the first topic, uh, the first segment of this session, establish your brand online. Uh, like I mentioned earlier, some of us already have an existing brand and some of us are looking to build a brand. So we'll look at how you can establish your brand on the internet. What benefits are brought to businesses by going online? Now, let me give you a statistic. The world is about 7 billion people, 7.5 something billion people. Now, out of this population, over 4 billion people use the internet. That is about 55% thereabouts. Now, out of this population of 7 billion people who are living in the world, who exist in the world, more than 3 billion people are active on social media. So now we're talking about benefits that are brought to businesses by going online. Now, one of the benefits that you get by going online is that you have a wider coverage. People get to hear about information faster these days via the internet. Many of us get to know what is happening in the US and the UK and so on and so forth via the internet. So these are some of the benefits that businesses get to enjoy. And e-commerce has been thriving lately. A lot of people have been buying stuff on the internet. You have examples like Alibaba, AliExpress to be precise, eBay, and so on. And even in Nigeria, you have the Jumias, the Kongas, and the likes. So the internet has helped to propagate these businesses to the world. Businesses like Jumia and Konga mostly don't have shops. So they use the internet to showcase whatever they have to the whole world. And you have a lot of people now who are beginning to take advantage of Facebook and Instagram and the likes to sell their wares. People buy food on the internet now. People buy chin and the likes, clothing, even cars on the internet. So these are some of the examples of benefits that businesses have enjoyed by going online, and also easy access to customer care. Like some of us that have banks that we use the banking services. It's difficult now getting into a banking hall because of the COVID-19. Many a times you get to the banking hall, you have to wait a long queue, spend a whole day before you can have access to the banking hall. But by having access to the internet, you can easily reach the customer care of your bank, or you can do your transaction using the internet. So most of us have had to rely on internet banking these days. So these are some of benefits that businesses have enjoyed by going online. So you can also let us know some of the benefits that have been brought to your own business by using the internet. So please do use the chat box. Let us know what benefits your business have enjoyed by going on the internet. So here are statistics on why businesses are going online. The internet business statistics from Statista reveal that 1.7 billion people bought goods and services online last year, which is up from the previous year. Then also online than anywhere else. Facebook, Instagram, and so on. You get to see ads each time you log onto your Facebook page. So these are places where people learn about businesses than anywhere else. Then also, it is estimated by the year 2040, 95% of purchases will be through e-commerce. That is according to NASDAQ. So these are statistics that you see why businesses are going on the internet. I also quote some statistics to you earlier. So let's talk about how businesses use the internet. One of the ways business use the internet is to sell products. We have examples like Gigi, Jumia, Konga, and so on and so forth. Now, these businesses sell products and services. It's one of the basic use of the internet for business, which is selling products and service. And also, I've mentioned e-commerce like Jumia and so on and so forth, Alibaba, eBay, and the likes. These are examples of businesses that sell products on the internet. Then also buying products. Businesses buy products on the internet. Some of them buy bulk products like bulk purchases. You can buy bulk um, stationaries. You can buy bulk of your wares. Like some of us businesses that deals with things like maybe fabrics, clothing, and so on and so forth. So some businesses buy from outside the shores of their country, maybe buying from China, buying from the US, buying from the UK. So these are some of the use of the internet to businesses and individuals. Then also advertisements. There is hardly a day now that you go on Facebook that you don't get to see adverts on your screen. So these are examples of how businesses use the internet, and also to reach out to customers. Business owners use the internet to monitor their customer purchasing trends and also their interest. It also helps to take feedbacks to the owners of businesses. They get feedback and see what people are saying about this product or service, or what people are doing regarding the business. Then also research of competitors. The businesses use the internet to research about competitors. You have various businesses have different competitors, so you get to know about your competitors. So these are examples of ways that businesses use the internet. Let's talk about how you build your online presence. In the digital age, it is absolutely essential for your business to have an online presence. So whether it's a website or an e-commerce platform or a social media page or a combination of all of these three. So getting your company online will help you to reap a major benefit. So even if your company does not conduct business online, you can help people to see what your business do. You can tell people about your business. You can help potential customers find you and also get them to see expectations about your business. So it is very important for you to have a presence on the internet, like I mentioned earlier. So you can develop a website, you can have a social media page, or you can even develop a Google My Business We'll be talking about different types of platforms that are available that you can use to showcase your business on the internet. Now, like I mentioned earlier, you can develop a website, and there are various ways that you can do that. You can either get a learned person to help you build a website, or you can use templates on the internet. You have examples like Google Sites, you have Wix, and so on and so forth. These are examples of template that you can use. Some are paid, some are free. These are examples that you can use in building your own website. Then also, you can have a social media platform, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or so on and so forth. Now, you need to understand different demographic of your customers. Now, when we're talking about demographic, we're talking about your customer type, who they are, meaning their age, their categories of customer, what their interests are, and so on and so forth. So this is what we mean by demographic, what they're interested in, their buying power, and why they're buying what they're buying, and all of that. Now, that's what we mean by demography. You need to understand the demography of your customers. Then also, there are online directories that you can take advantage of. You have various examples of online directory. You have Africa, Yellow Pages, and so on. These are example of online directory. You have Find Live is also another example of online directory that you can take advantage of by listing your business. Then e-commerce platforms. There are certain e-commerce platforms that allow people to list their businesses. Konga is one of them. Jumia is one of them. eBay is another example of an e-commerce platform that you can list your business on. So these are various types of platforms that are available for you to showcase your business. All right, now let's talk about e-commerce in Africa. So if you aren't already convinced about having an online presence, how it's going to help your business. Now, you can look at the statistics. Currently, there are 400 million internet users in Africa, which is second only to China. Africa makes about 10% global retail sales with an estimated value of about $75 billion by 2025. Africa has generated $16 billion from e-commerce alone in 2017. Now, between 2017 and 2020, a lot of things have changed. So this number have increased tremendously. So this is why we're looking at how businesses can take advantage of the increasingly growing in Africa, especially. All right, now let's look at various e-commerce platforms that exist out there. You have example like Amazon. Amazon is in the US. You have Konga in Nigeria. Konga is the largest online mall in Nigeria. It was launched in 2012, and their mission was, to become kind of engine of e-commerce around Africa. Then Jumia also is another one which allow customers to buy products like socks like that. So these are e-commerce platforms. There are quite a number of e-commerce platforms around. So these are examples of e-commerce platforms that people have used and can be trusted to at least to a reasonable extent. So let's look at how you can sell your products on an online marketplace. Now we have what we call the e-commerce platform, and you have a marketplace. A marketplace is an online platform where buyers and sellers come to meet. An e-commerce platform is an online store, just like you have a physical store. But the marketplace is an online platform where buyers and sellers. I mean, an example of that is Gigi, a very popular example in Nigeria. GG is a platform where you have buyers and sellers interfacing. Now, the platform is just to create a market on the internet where people can list their products and services on the platform, and buyers can check on the platform to get products and services. You also have example like Kilimall is an online shopping mall in Africa. It's based in Kenya. Is the largest online shopping mall in Kenya. Then you have Bidobuy. Bidobuy is in South Africa as well. It's an online marketplace in South Africa. Businesses and individuals take advantage of the platform. Like I mentioned earlier, GG.ng is an online marketplace in Nigeria. It's about the biggest online marketplace in Nigeria. Buyers and sellers interface just like your physical markets. So let's look at online business directories. I mentioned online business directories earlier, which is a website kind of listing where you have businesses that are listed based on their niche. That is the categories in which they operate. Business can be categorized based on niche. They can be categorized based on location or activity or even their sizes. So these businesses are either compiled manually or they are being automated via the search engine. So it can be business to business or business to customer. So these are types of ways in which these businesses can be categorized. And we have examples like the Yellow Pages of Africa. You also have the African business pages. So these are examples of online business directories. They are like the Yellow Pages. Growing up, we used to have this yellow page for telephone directories where you can see telephone listings of businesses around the country. It's a phenomenon that has gone around the world, but you know, a lot of things have changed and everything is going on the internet, and that's why you're having this Yellow Pages on the internet where you have business directories. You get the phone numbers, their email address, their websites, and so on and so forth. Their physical address also, you get all those listings on these online business directories. Now, how do you get listed on an online business directory? For you to get listed in an online business directory, first you need to register your business details. Just the same way you open an account on your social media platforms like Facebook and so on and so forth, you need to open an account on your business directory of choice. And you need to register your business details, what your business does and the kind of sector in which you operate, the country and region in which your business is based, and also your contact and other personal details in which you use in setting up your account. So it's very easy setting up your business directory. Now we'll talk about how you get your business on social media. Most of us are very familiar with the social media, Facebook especially. A number of us are getting familiar with Instagram. Not too many of us on Twitter and even LinkedIn. Now, how do you get your business on social media? Just the same way you get yourself on social media, your personal account is the same way you get your business listed on social media. You create a business page, a page. If it's Facebook now, you can create a Facebook page, you sign up, then you add pictures, add information about your business. You create a username in which people can use in reaching you. And also you can add your business details. You can add buttons like a callback button. You can add a button that directs to your website and all of that. So these are various add-ons that you can add to your page. The same thing on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, and so on and so forth. Even on YouTube, you can create a social media account for your business. So these are ways in which you can get your business up there on social media. So it's very easy and straightforward. So we'll be transitioning to the next section where we'll be talking about how you develop your e-commerce offering. So at this point, we'll be pausing for question. If you have any question, please do use the chat box, drop in your question or your feedback. So your question and feedback is very important for us going forward. It will help other people to learn. And if there's anything that is not clear to you, you can also let us know that in the chat box. So we'll be waiting for you to drop your questions or any comment that you have, and we can address that. Lotana will be there to answer that question. And also, if it's something I need to take, I can also help to take that. So we'll be giving maybe a few seconds to see if anyone has any question. All right, so we'll be talking about how you develop your e-commerce offering. I already mentioned what e-commerce meant earlier. Um, E-commerce is internet to buy and sell. So that is what e-commerce is about basically. So we'll be talking about how you develop your e-commerce offering, and there are various things that we need to do in order to develop our e-commerce offering. We'll be talking about how you can use a domain. Now, we'll be talking about how you create a website. Creating a website is very important to your business being on the internet. And when you're creating a website, there are a few things that it entails. A website is your shop or your business on the internet, your office on the internet. That is what your website is. Yes, www.abokifx.com. It's a website, and this website deals basically on um, foreign exchange, forex trading. People can check on what the current forex price is, or you can sell or buy foreign currency. So this is a shop. Most of the time, when we want to buy currency, we go to maybe the business place. Maybe here in Abuja, you can go to Zone 4. That is where most of those forex traders find themselves. In Lagos, there are places like Marina and so on and so forth. In Kano, for example, you have Wapa. Yes. So these are examples of places that you can visit for forex trading. But this particular website I just quoted, abokifx.com, it's a website where people can buy forex and even know the current price for the forex. Now, this is their shop on the internet. I mentioned Jumia.com earlier. That is their shop on the internet. So one of the things that entails having a website has to do with picking up a domain. That is the name of your website. The domain is the name of your website. That is the name of your website. So when you're buying the domain, you purchase the name of the site so that other people cannot use it. Only you have the right to use it at that point in time until it expires and you decide not to renew it. So once you have a domain, you pick a domain name and you register it, you still need to build a website. And there are so many sites that you can register on. You have the Africa domain, you have Google domain. These are examples of a few domain. In Nigeria, you have Q servers, you have domains, and so on and so forth. And there are quite a number of them. You can always Google them for the names of some of these places you can buy domain names. So, like I mentioned earlier, a domain name is the name of your website, and your domain name can be used in combinations domain extensions like the .coms. You can use it with the .net, the .gov, .biz, .tv, .edu, and so on and so forth. So these are various extensions that you can register for your domain name. And the domain name must be registered before you can use it. Every domain name is unique. Like I mentioned earlier, you have to register it so that no one else can use it. So you get to have www.yourname.com, depending on whatever kind of business that you do. So that is the first step you take. Now, how do you secure your domain name? You can secure from GoDaddy is an example of place you can secure domain name. You can secure from Domain Kings, Domain King to be precise, and also Bluehost. These are examples of places you can pick your domain. So whichever one you want to pick is entirely up to you. You can decide on whichever of these to secure your domain name. So you have also additional functionalities from some of these platforms, like a website builder, where you can manually build your own website yourself. Just drag and drop here and there, or you can get a professional to help you build a website. And also, you need a hosting. Hosting is putting that domain on the internet on a particular server where people can have access to it. And you have examples like Host Africa, Who Goes, and so on and so forth. These are examples of hosting platforms. Like I mentioned earlier, you need to still build your website. So I've mentioned a few times that you can use website builders. You have examples like Wix, you have Google Sites, and Squarespace. These are examples of platforms that you can use in building your website. Then also another platform that I'll be telling you about is Google My Business. You can also use Google My Business to build a website. Then if you are looking for maybe a more professional website, you can also get a professional web designer to help you design your website. So this is a second step in having your business on the internet via your website. Then also, I mentioned you can utilize templates earlier. This is an example of Wix. Wix is a template in which you can use in building your website. It's very easy. With Wix, you would get all the basic structures and design that your website needs, everything in one place. Then all you have to do is just drag and drop pictures, details of information that you need people to get to see about your website. So it's very straightforward. You have a basic the basic package of it, and you also have the one where you can pay a certain fee, probably maybe depending on your budget. So another one is uploading your content. You need to upload your content. Now we've talked about picking a domain, we've talked about building a website. Now you need to upload your content on the website. Your digital content talks about the text, the images, videos, and any other media that you want people to get to see when they visit your website. These are contents. So just like we have on our Facebook pages, most of us upload our pictures, upload status and stuff like that. That is what we mean by the digital content. So that is the third step we take in the part of getting our businesses on the internet. Now let's look at the best practices when you're creating a content for your website. First thing you need to do is to prioritize your audience. It is tempting to make your website copy all about you, but you need to understand that your audience is very important. They need to be able to see that you have them at heart. So when they visit your website as a business owner, they need to see that you have their interest. Now, mostly when you're setting up a business, your business is to render a service to your potential customers, not actually to satisfy your own need, but to satisfy your customers' need. So your business should be about your customers. So it doesn't mean that your copy won't communicate what you do, but you need to prioritize your like telling your audience about what they can achieve by getting to visit you and getting to do business with you and all of that. Then also research about your competitors. When you're creating content for your website, you need to research about your competitors, know what they are doing, figure out your unique positioning, like what is your unique selling point and all of that. Now, your unique selling point is what sells you out there. So now think, what makes you different in terms of the business you do? What is that thing that makes you different? Now, let's assume that you are into the laundry business. Why is your business different from this man's business? Maybe because you do free pickup and delivery, and that is what you need to offer to your potential customers. Then also learn search engine optimization basics. Now, search engine is how you increase your chances of ranking in the search engine. Now, when people are searching for your business, it is via the search engine ranking that they get to see your business as quickly as possible. So you need to understand the how the optimization of search engine works, where you can help people find your business as quickly as possible and also get your business on top ranking of the listing on the search engines. So you go above and beyond with e-commerce plugins. There are various plugins that you can use when you're running an e-commerce platform. A plugin is an additional functionality that you're giving to your website, additional functionality. Examples, you have promotion and discount tool. You have some of those websites that have this particular tool. They tell you to enter your discount voucher here and all of that. They tell you, okay, they're giving you promotion and all of that. Then also easy to use checkout, where people will be able to check out of that platform with ease when they're buying online. They can easily find where to check out, how they can see the things they're ordering in their carts, how they can make their payment and all of that. Then also, I mentioned search engine optimization earlier is also a plugin. Email marketing integration is also an additional plugin that you can take advantage of for your e-commerce business. And also multiple payment options. People should have option to be able to pay via maybe Mastercard, Visa card, Verve card, or probably they could even pay to your bank account, USSD code, and all of those things like that. Even maybe through gift cards and stuff like that. So these are various payment options that you can take advantage of and use it as a plugin on your e-commerce platform. Now, where can you download these plugins? I already explained what plugins are to you. You can download from WooCommerce, is a website where you can get your plugins. Uh, you can get various plugins like I mentioned earlier. Then also you can get from Easy Digital Download is also an example of place where you can download some of the plugins for your websites and your e-commerce platform. Then you also have WP e-commerce is also another place where you can get your e-commerce plugins. All right, so let's talk about how you make your website mobile friendly. You understand that most of internet users now are mobile users. Out of over 3 billion people, 1.5 billion people use the internet on their mobile phones. I think a range closer to 2 billion people. So uh, you understand the fact that a lot of people connect to the internet via their mobile phones than their desktops. So your website should be as mobile friendly as possible. Most people visit website via their mobile phones. So make sure that your website is mobile friendly. 2.4 billion people will shop online worldwide by 2021, next year, just in a few weeks from now. 21 million people are shoppers across Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya as we speak. Now, 50% of consumers shop more on mobile phones than walking into these stores. People find it convenient for them to walk into, for them to use a mobile phone than to actually walk into a store. So, and why you should make your website mobile friendly as possible. So let's check if your website is mobile friendly. You can do a test by going to g.co test test my site. Now, this will help to check the speed of your website, how responsive it is, and all of that, how quickly your website loads. So how your website looks on mobile devices. So this is a very useful tool that you can take advantage of in testing how mobile friendly your website is. A slow website is not good for business. A slow website is not good for business. If it's slow on the mobile phone, it is not good for business because most website users are mobile users. So we'll be pausing for questions again before we go into the third and the final segment before we wrap up the session. So All right. Sorry for the break in transmission. It's due to network failure. Uh, we're back online. We're back online. So we'll be talking about business, how you set up your social media strategy. I talked about audience, the business goal, the social media platform, the tone of voice, and also what is success. So now, in defining your strategy, audience, who are your audience and what are they interested in? Who and what influences them? When are they usually online? And which social media platform do they use? So these are things that you need to note about your audience, which is very important. Let's define your goals, business goals. You need to give better customer service. You want to grow your brand awareness. You want to generate more sales, or you want to get more people on your site. And also, you want to connect with influencers. There are lots of influencers out there. I understand that Umar Farouk was asking a question earlier. Uh, the question says, is that about the domain and hosting and how much are the amounts for all, if I'm not mistaken? Uh, Domains. Each domain have its own different price. You can get a domain as low as 1,500 naira, and you can get a domain as much as 40,000 naira. So depending on whatever you want, the regular.com is about I think 1,005 or 3,000 naira thereabout, and you have example like .xyz, which is 1,000 naira, and you have other domains that are as much as 40,000 naira. So different domains have different prices if I get the question correctly, but I want to believe that that is what the question is. Well, like once again, I would like to still apologize regarding the network failure that we had earlier. Um, it's due to the erratic nature of our mobile network. So, as I was talking about your defining your business goals earlier, it is very important for you to define what your business goal is, what you want to achieve in that business, reaching out to your customers. Then, also, when you've done that, you need to pick a platform that you want to find yourself. Um, there are different platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, and so on and so forth. Each platform has its own unique niche. Each platform has its own focus. Now, do you want a business focused platform or a lifestyle platform? You understand that Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn all have different kinds categories of users. The users on Facebook is different from the users on Instagram. Instagram is lifestyle. LinkedIn is business focused. So you need to start with one platform, test and learn and try with another one. So different channels need different strategies. So you need to understand the platform in which you find yourself. Then define your brand social voice. Uh, your brand guideline is very important. Um, the logo that you use is also very important. The fonts and colors of your brand is very important. The tone of voice, that is the persona of your brand, the personality is also very important. The do's and the don'ts of your brand, and also the style of images that you put up there is also very important. So you need to define your brand's social voice. Let me take an example. In Nigeria, certain companies are synonymous with certain colors. Let's look at banking. Orange, GT Bank. When you look at mobile network, you have the red, the yellow, the light green, and the deep green. So these are different colors, and each of these brands have their own different logos. So your brand persona is very, very important. Then also, lastly, define what success means. What does success mean to you? Success could be growth in sales or growth in traffic. It could be improvement in your customer care service or call answered or your star rating. Also, it could mean increase in brand awareness or reach, and also numbers or mentions that you have on your social media page. So you need to define what success means to you. What social media platform does your business currently use? Um, like I mentioned earlier, different businesses are on different social media platforms. Each of us as individuals find ourselves on different social media platforms. The same thing with our businesses. You need to find a platform in which your business should be on. So, what social media platform does your business currently use? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, and so on and so forth. Please do let us know on the chat box. All right, so let's look at Twitter. Twitter is good for quick fire conversation as a public relation tool. You can create a professional looking profile with a header image or your at name at this, at that, at that, and that. Now, in order for you to get noticed, you can join conversations by using popular hashtag. Like currently, there was this hashtag NSAS, which became popular, and a lot of people took advantage of this hashtag to market their wares, their product, and their services. Then also you can ask questions, you can run polls on Twitter. You can also retweet and also get engaged with content uh, with your customers, content that your customers will really like, so you can get engaged with that. And also you can pin tweets. You can use pin tweet to display important messages and also offers on your Twitter page. So these are various things that you need to understand about the use of Twitter. Facebook. Facebook is one of the most popular social media platform that we can find ourselves. It helps customers to find you and also to see what your business is about. You can link your main website to your Facebook page. You can add opening hours, your contact, your address, and also all the necessary details about your business. And also, you can change the call to action button to maybe shop now or contact or buy now or whatever thing that you might desire. And you can also use GIFs and also videos to generate interest and also shares. So these are some of the things that you can do on Facebook. Uh, Yaya Abdurrahman Yusuf is saying that I'm addressing a point, but the network is bad again. So sorry about that. It's an experience that most of us have been having in different parts of the country because our network is very erratic. But not to worry, you're not going to be missing anything because my colleague will be dropping a link in which you can learn more. So if there's anything you've missed in what I have said, you can always learn more from that particular link. Let's move on to Instagram. Instagram is a place where you can share photos and videos of anything from new products of the day to maybe your day at the beach or whatever that it is. And also, you can use photo caption to tell a story and also get people interested. Be careful about the hashtag you use. You don't use every hashtag and you don't use too many hashtags. And also, you can follow influencers. There are social media influencers who can help your business to grow. They can talk about your business once they're interested in your business. And also, you can follow brands and you can follow people that you find interesting on Instagram. LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great platform for recruitment, building a professional network, or connecting with peers. So you can create a personal or a company page using LinkedIn, and you can also encourage employees to become a brand advocate for your company or your business. What makes your company page? You can make your company page search engine friendly as well. You can also generate interest by creating special showcase pages. And also, you can share product news and thought leadership content and so on and so forth on your LinkedIn page. The LinkedIn is a professional page for companies and employees. It's different from the Instagram and the Facebook and so on and so forth, where it's more social. The LinkedIn is more business inclined, more official inclined for companies and employees. So I will be pausing for question once again. If you have any question that you want to ask, you can always drop your question on the chat box, and I'll be there to attend to your question. Um, my colleague is also dropping links that you can learn more and all the like. So please do take advantage of the chat box. If you have a question, feel free to drop your question and would attend to your question. So what are your next steps? Follow the link, learn more. So even on the chat box, my colleague has dropped some link that you can follow to learn more. You can learn more about what I've said. Like Abdurrahman, who said earlier that he missed a few points that I made. You can learn more from that link. Anything that you've missed, you can always get a recap from that link. And also, you can always revisit this YouTube link where you can revisit the video and whatever thing that you miss, probably you'll be able to get that. You can follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and also on Instagram. On Facebook, you can find us on www.facebook.com/digital skills for Africa, for number 4 Africa. And also on Twitter, you can find us on www.twitter.com/digital skills AF, or you can simply use @digital skills AF. And also on Instagram, you can follow us on www.instagram.com/digital skills AF, small letter AF, or you can use @digital skills AF. Remember, small letter AF. It's so nice to have you here with me today. Thank you for watching. I hope you've learned a lot, and I hope this session has been very informative for you. Thank you for joining us, and hope to see you again next time.